Unauthorized pictures. I was trying.
I was wondering what you were going to say.
Yes, so was I, actually. Not of you, not of me, not even of Mark Frieden, but of Ginger Spice, apparently, Mark, yes? This is what
I'm concerned about that little interplay that just went on there.
Indeed, there's a lot of interplay, yes.
So's everyone else.
Yes. Ginger Spice,
yes.
she's
Well, as you well know, that the Spice Girls have been in town lately, and they've been wreaking havoc with America. They've been getting tattoos. They went off to Las Vegas, won a few awards on the Billboard Awards. Now America seems to be wreaking havoc with them, or at least one of them, and that is in particular Jerry, that's Ginger Spice. And it's all about this, an unauthorized video that has come out called Spice Exposed. Now, for those of you in Great Britain, a lot of you have seen those early pictures of Jerry, her early modeling shots where, well, she was a little provocative, shall we say. The video you're looking at is some of the pictures that appear in the video. The video is done documentary style, and it features some photographers and miscellaneous so-called friends of hers that speak about her early days and early wants. And of course, it's basically a montage of some early photos. But basically, she is just starting to make a name for herself, as are all the Spice Girls in America, and she's going to be very upset when these things hit the video stores, because, you know, we don't know enough about her not to suddenly label her as this vixen from the past.
And how would you get a copy of this video, Mark? Sorry,
well, we all know, Eamon, it's going to be in your Christmas stocking. That's a given. That's a given. Well, actually, it's going to be sold through both mail order and through video
Mark.
stores.
I was only joking, actually. No.
No, I mean, it's...
Yes.
No, I mean, in all seriousness,
No,
she's going to be particularly
seriousness.
upset by that. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I take it back. What the hell? Here's your video, Eamon. It's coming your way. Don't worry, for God's sakes.
What else have you got in the gossip front?
Who cares? Well, actually, we have a serious note to talk about, and that is Steven Spielberg, who's got a new movie out called Amistad, which he is saying himself this is possibly the most important picture he's ever done. Recently, though, I should clear up that Mr. Spielberg has embroiled in a couple of legal battles. One is a stalker that has been reported to have been found, as it was reported, on his property. That is not the case. It was reported near his property. Now, you're not going to hear a whole lot about this stalker from here on in, because in all honesty, the judge has turned around and said, you know what, we're going to put a gag order on this, we're not going to talk about it, and it's going to be very private, so we're not going to hear any bit about this. Also, this new movie he's got out, Amistad, has also been embroiled in a legal controversy, because the author of a book written in 1989 says that this was wholly plagiarized from her book, and she's gone to court to try to restrict the distribution of this film. The judge says no way, but it will be going to court on plagiarism terms after the new year.
Yes, consider. The only way one may sell or purchase slaves is if they are born slaves, as on a plantation. On the other hand, let's say they aren't slaves. Well, if they aren't slaves, then they were illegally acquired, weren't they?
He will break loose his chains. He will decimate his enemy. He will try and try and try against all odds, against all prejudices. Get home.
There remains but one task undone. One vital task the Founding Fathers left to their sons before their 13 colonies could precisely be called United States. And that task, sir, as you well know, is crushing slavery.
Certainly is a man.
Eamon,
Yeah, Mark,
pardon? Well, I was going to say there's going to be a lot of talk about this movie come Oscar time. It is a very dark movie and very depressing movie that Steven Spielberg has said he won't even let his own children watch. But it's an important movie to him because he says it talks about a very dark period in American history, which is the slavery period, and it's all about a slavery uprising and the civil rights trial that went along with that.
Yeah, and we see Anthony Hopkins there and Morgan Freeman amongst the stars. He certainly is a man of diverse interests, Steven Spielberg. What's he been saying about the film himself?
Well, a lot of people have likened this to the Schindler's List of American slavery. And of course, we all know Schindler's List is his Oscar-winning movie about the Holocaust. And I asked him at the premiere, it was a star-studded event, of course, and I asked him whether he thought this movie really said a great deal about how far we've come as Americans in terms of civil rights, or whether we have a long way to go. And this is what he and some of the stars had to say about that.
Well, we always need to come much further. I mean, immediately, everybody has to go much further than we have. But have we come a long way? Yeah, have we come a long way? Of course we have. Far enough? Of course not.
I think it's saying we need to remember what happened so that we can better judge what's happening now and better recommend what we think ought to happen in the future.
I think it will inform all of us on a, I think, positive level about who we are.
There's always farther to go in terms of compassion and tolerance.
We have come a long way, and I think we're growing, and we'll grow even more and understand the human spirit, the importance of the human spirit.
Okay, Mark, thank you very much indeed. That's Steven Spielberg's new film, Amistad.
I enjoyed his company, but he doesn't drop by anymore. I've done everything I can to be compatible with him. The cheese I've stuffed down's nobody's business. Lorraine, do you suppose if I had a new outfit and maybe a new hairdo, that Wallace might, just one day, possibly drop by and do my windows again?
Oh, what a shame, poor Wendeline.
Yes.
It's a shame. What can we do to get Wallace cleaning her windows again? Liz, any ideas?
Well, we've got a bit of a challenge on our hands this morning, Lorraine, but I'm joined now by top makeup artist Stefan Knight. Now, Stefan, you've asked me to hold this hood. What's this hood for?
Right. We're actually going to give Wendeline just a wee bit of height with her hair, so we've got some rollers in there and we're just going to turn that on, if you could.
And what about blue eyeshadow? I'll just try this on.
I actually really like the blue eyeshadow, so what I'm going to do is just create just a wee bit more emphasis with the shading and just kind of go with the colour, really. Just put a bit more shine in.
Any sort of shimmer around the eyelids?
Yeah. I'm just going to add just a wee bit of shimmer just to give a bit more emphasis to
and a bit of
eyes.
some blusher, maybe?
Definitely some blusher, and I think a bit of mascara as well, just to bring out her lashes a wee bit, because she's got lovely long lashes.
Yeah. And Wendeline, you don't normally wear much lipstick, do you?
No, I don't think so.
No. Well, maybe we could try a bit of lip colour.
Should we try some lipstick? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Something with a bit of shine again, maybe. Yeah?
We've got some wonderful colours there. Do you want to maybe choose one? Maybe we can see what sort of lip colour we're going to go for.
I think we'll probably go for something in the sort of pink range, maybe, something like this one here.
Yeah, those are wonderful. They're really lovely and glossy.
Yeah, they are, which is something that's happening at the moment with makeup, so...
Yeah. Okay, so you don't really wear that much makeup, just a little bit of blue eyeshadow, Wendeline?
Yes, that's right.
Yes. Do you not like wearing much makeup?
Not really, no. I don't have the time for it.
Tracy's gone.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we'll continue doing the makeup, and I'm going to find you a lovely outfit. There's nothing wrong with your outfit, but just maybe sort of update your outfit a little bit, if that's all right.
Very nice.
What do you think, Lorraine?
It's getting there. It's getting there, and she will be gorgeous and irresistible. And we'll be going back to our makeover team very, very, very shortly, a bit later on. Now, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Is that a dog here in the studio? Because after yesterday, I'm sorry, we're not allowed any pets in the studio. You have to get out. Out. No, I'm sorry, you have to go. Just go now. You have to go. Goodbye. No, I'm sorry. It's the rules. I don't make the rules up. It's just, he has to go now.
Sorry, lad, there's a bit particular in here, I think.
Goodbye.
Yeah, sir. Just wait at the entrance.
I feel rotten now. I feel horrible. Right, still to come this morning. You've heard about it. Now you can make up your own mind.
They're all very suave and sexy. And it's amazing, really, when you think it's a recipe that's lasted 35 years. It's basically the same. It's action, fast cars, beautiful women and gadgets, but it just seems to work. This time they've moved the Bond girl into the 90s. You'll be amazed to know that Bond has slept with 45 women in his time, but not this Bond girl. She resists all his charm and actually wants a piece of the action for herself, as we can see.
Let's have a look.
Get on the back of the bike.
What? You trying to protect me?
No, I need to balance the bike. Get on the back. You ready?
Yeah.
Go!
Go!
So there we are, girl power. I
She's
guess.
great. Michelle Yeoh, she's one of Asia's top stunt women and in fact did a lot of the stunts herself. She's also a former Miss Malaysia, which is why she's so beautiful. And when you listen to exactly what she went through for 2.5 months to do that scene with Pierce Brosnan, you'll see why she's going to be the envy of women across Britain.
Oh, let's look.
You know, there's a lot of explosions going on. You're being chased by helicopters, cars, and being shot at the whole time. And then at one point, both of us were going underneath the helicopter. We just clung on for our dear lives. I mean, we were just like wrapped up around each other going, don't let go. Whatever happens, all right, don't let go.
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing that movie. What would you give that out of 10 then?
I've given it an 8, because even before the opening titles roll, there's an action sequence that most action films would be proud of. I mean, they really have thrown everything at this.
8 out of 10, good one. Now, of course, you're going to have to wait longer for this one. There was a girl with girl power there, but the Spice World, the movie, it's Boxing Day, it's coming
That's
out,
right, it comes out on Boxing Day.
Right.
There are those that debate whether they can sing or not, but this is whether they can act or not. I don't think you can really class this as acting. Basically, the girls play themselves, but sort of exaggerated versions of their larger-than-life characters already. Baby Spice spends a lot of the time sucking a lollipop and swinging on a swing. Sporty Spice is on the old pedal, what do you call them, exercise bikes most of the time. And really it's more like a fly-on-the-wall look at what they get up to behind the scenes, and I'd imagine it's probably quite similar to what it is like on the road. Cameo roles were great, people like Roger Moore, Elton John, Michael Barrymore, but this particular scene that we've chosen for you today just gives you an idea of what the girls are actually like.
Here we are, Sneaky Luke.
Okay, horoscopes. I don't believe star signs. You see, you wouldn't because you're an Aquarian. Aquarians don't believe in anything. Well, I don't believe that either. Oh, no!